Hello everyone, this is your friend Raju Yadav, and today I am back with a new video, a podcast with the speaker Swaraj Jain from IIT Dhanbad. And I recently got intern in the Goldman Sachs, India's most leading brand of the tech. So do watch this video completely, learn the procedure that we have talked about, the steps by steps. So I hope you will find this video interesting and informative, which is going to be helpful for you. So watch till the last and share with your friends. Do subscribe to my channel. Keep on supporting. Hello everyone. Today we have Swaraj Jain, a student of IIT Dhanbad, who has recently got intern in the Goldman Sachs. So thank you so much, Swaraj, for accepting my invitation, and congratulations for your intern.
Thanks, Raju.
Okay, so we will start with your introduction by you.
Yeah, so myself, Raj. Currently, I am pursuing electronics engineering at IIT SM Dhanbad, and currently I have got an offer from Goldman Sachs to as a summer analyst in this summer, next summer. Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Okay. So basically, we will start with the very basic question that what is Goldman Sachs, how someone can apply, or the times and duration of the intern, or the eligibility criteria. These all things.
For me, it was an on-campus hiring, and the criteria was any student with CGPA 7 or 7.5 above can seat there, and every branch was eligible to sit in the coding round, and the duration of internship is 10 week, and it is next summer.
Okay, means any branch can utilize this as when it comes to our college on campus. Okay, so how you prepared for it? How you got motivation behind it and thought to go for it?
So for me, the motivation behind getting internship was from my senior, because I found that many seniors are basically preparing for internship and getting a PPO and just chilling the final year. So I thought of doing that, and also for preparation strategy, I have started competitive programming approx 1.5 year ago, and I try to give each and every contest as far as possible for me in different platform like Codeforces, CodeShare, Coder, etc. And for the preparation of DSA part or interview based, because company oriented preparation is something different from competitive programming. So before 2 to 3 months is sufficient if you have done competitive programming regularly. So 2 to 3 month duration preparation DSA, and the other topics such as object oriented programming, operating system are sufficient in 2 to 3 months before the company come to your campus.
Okay, so actually, what is the process of it? What are the steps that they follow? Like first is aptitude test, then comes interview, like these all things.
So for Goldman Sachs, there was basically two types of round. The first round was coding round. Not only coding, there was aptitude and coding. It consisted of 5 sections. One section was MCQ based on computer fundamentals. One section was about quant-like probability statistics. It was also an MCQ section. There was two coding section. One section consisted of two easy question, and other consisted of one advanced question. And there was other section where they you have to write a long answer in English about situation handling. And after that, some students have qualified for the interview. In interview, there was 3 round. There was 3 round. In every round, they mostly focus on DSA. And for me, they don't ask puzzles, but Goldman Sachs also generally asks puzzles for different mixed in some rounds. In the first round, they started with a simple DSA question, simple introduction with me and the interviewer, and 2 to 3 DSA questions. Then up from that round, some people have knocked out, and some students have went for the second round. And in the second round also they started with the one of my project, and after the project he asked me 2 questions of DSA, and after that we have moved to the next round. And in the next round he asked me about introduction of me and the interviewer itself, and then we started with a project. Then he asked me two DSA question, and at the end he asked me about one of the a question of the mixture of means DSA and parallel computing.
Okay, it means we need to mainly we need to focus on the DSA parts. In every round they are asking. Okay, so like for the aptitude test, how did you prepare for it? Means, can you tell some platform or the resources that some anyone can go for it?
It's no need to much worry. Just have a basic idea of all the concept and subjects, computer fundamentals, and mix all the operating system and some and practice some question from Geeks for Geeks about means probability and statistics question. I think that will be sufficient.
Okay.
Geeks for Geeks is a good environment platform for practicing.
Okay, and so and for the interview that had an interview with your friends as a sample.
Yeah. Before my interview, I have practiced. I have practiced some. I have given some interview with my friends and some senior. Means who have all. Some of them have already grabbed the internship, and some of them are just my age preparing with. So we have basically a session where we take interview of each other. So it was a good practice and it helped a lot, I guess.
Okay,
Okay.
so how was your interview? Did you come across any situation like have a faced the questions which you were not knowing about it?
This situation arrived in the first round. It was not completed. I don't know the question. Don't know the any logic for that question, but I have told them it was a question of numerical methods. What I remember, and I have told an approach to the interviewer, but the interviewer was not satisfied. So along then the interviewer gave me a hint, and with the help of the hint, we have come across the optimized solution.
Okay, so if someone come across such a situation like do not know the answer, so is it okay to say directly no or just whatever they know they should speak of it or have a clear knowledge about it?
Thinking is different from depend from situation to situation. Suppose in the case you have he asks some subject any question that is not in your syllabus, or you haven't studied that subject till yet, or it is in your future subject. So you can say that it's not you have not studied this subject yet. Don't lie in that moment that you know about it. Okay, but in some situations saying directly no is not right. Suppose in some question interviewer don't want the actual approach also. It might be possible that the actual answer does not exist in the real time, but he looks your thought process, means how you are thinking, and means how you are thinking and how you are approaching to the question. So thinking loud, saying loud what you are thinking is a much important thing in the interview.
Okay, means the way.
So while you interview, which part you find it more interesting, like any round
Me,
in
the
Something wrong.
Yeah, for me the second round was much interesting of Goldman Sachs only. It's because the interview was all interviews quite friendly, but in the second round the interview was like the means he was a younger one and he was quite friendly, and he means he asked me one of my the question of one of my favorite topic, binary lifting. So I left that round because he asked me to write the complete code, and then he discussed about what means what's the time complexity all in a brief. So it was an interesting round.
Okay, so
in your college when they came for the like intern. So how many people applied for it and how many got selected?
Don't know the actual wrong figure how many have applied, but at the end of the day, total 10 or 11 students have got the offer from Goldman Sachs.
okay, it means
Approximately
approximately
2
two
to
to
100
100
or
or
200
200
people
people
might
might
have
have
applied
applied
for
for
it.
it.
Yeah, approx 150, 200
Oh,
about it.
it's great then. Okay. And what about your resume parts? Like, how should someone make their resume in a better way?
In my opinion, a resume should contain 2 to 3 design projects that is not copied from somewhere else. You have done it by your own. Okay, and also try to mention achievements what you have secured, and also if you have any good rank on any of the contest like in Google Kickstart or Hashcode or Codeforces any contest, or you can mention it. Don't hesitate to mention it. Or don't hesitate to not mention it. Also you can basically if you have any experience or you have meeting your resume, also with your all the skill what you have, you should mention your resume. I think that's sufficient.
It means they can ask some question also. They can ask some cross question with the, regarding to the resume.
So yeah, one thing is that don't lie on your resume. The
Okay.
things what you write in your resume should be perfectly, and means it should be in your knowledge. You should not lie anything. They will build you up if
Okay.
you lied.
So can you tell some like steps that need to be followed, like from the basic? How should someone prepare for it to have to get an intern in such a great companies like Goldman Sachs and many other?
So if you don't have much time, in that case, you should start solving question from interview week or the lab bubble sheet 450 DSA sheet. You should start solving question from that and learning concept. And for I think Goldman Sachs does not ask OS and OOPS in the round. Means it may not be. I don't think so. They ask much. But if for some other companies like Microsoft, Amazon, they also ask a question from object-oriented programming. OOPS. So you should study that topic also. Along with this, for if you have not much time, then this much is sufficient. But if you have time, then regularly try to give every contest on different platforms. That's the most followed by the people are Code Forces, Cookshop, Coder, etc. So you should give all the contests as far as possible from your side. And one thing is from this try to observe the question which you don't means which you have not able to solve during the contest, so it will help you to build up your concept in different topics after also and before 2 to 3 months of the company coming to your college, you should start focusing completely on DSA part, completely on DSA part and learn different subject, means the computer core computer subject like OOPS and OS. So I think
Okay.
this much will be sufficient. Yeah, practicing from gigs for gigs and interview bit is I think much important in my opinion for interview.
Okay, that's great. And so what is the difference? Like, how can someone go for the offline campus? Like, how it is different from the on campus? Like,
I don't have much idea, but I think Goldman Sachs openings are. I think currently also they are open. I am not sure about it, but you should before applying. I think you should take referral from any person who are working on Goldman Sachs. So you will get much benefit. I think by sending them your resume. Okay, and just apply. And if you get a call, then it's quick. I guess.
okay, like for the off campus, there is a high competition, crowd full of crowd. So I think it's need more practice or more confidence on it itself to crack such things.
It may be.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
at last, can you give some tips or some tips and trick or some valuable suggestion for the people who are going to apply or who are interested in these things?
So first thing, I will say is like try to focus on the topic of graph and dynamic programming. They are much important in perspective of interview and the company song because they focus on this part. For graph, 2 pointer, dynamic programming, binary search, these are some important topics. So have a good hand on these topics. After that, if you have selected for the interview, so try to if possible try to give some interview with some of your friends and the senior. It will help much in your interview because it will try to make you a good means it you will not get nervous in your real interview if you have a good practice of interview. Also one important thing is like if you are in interview, say whatever comes to your mind. Just don't hesitate to say don't hesitate to say, means sometimes interview don't focus on the actual answer but your approach. So think whatever means whatever you are thinking, say that because sometimes if you are going in a wrong path or you are thinking something wrong way, so if you are saying everything what you are thinking, so if interviewer finds means that you are going in some very wrong path, then he may give you some hint, and basically with the help of hint you can solve the question. So thinking loud is important. And yeah, try to
okay.
practice some puzzles question for Goldman Sachs. It's important. From gigs for gigs, there are some puzzles you practicing that will help much.
Okay, so that's great. So can we think like if you're getting intern in such a company, then what about the placement? Is it Means, can someone be sure about it that they can get a chance as a placement also in these all companies?
What I have seen is like Goldman Sachs. There is a good conversion rate of from intern to PPO in Goldman Sachs, so
Oh,
that's
great.
great. I think. Yeah.
It's really great. Then you can get as a PPO. Okay, so all the best. Do well, yeah. So guys, this all we have covered all the questions. I think so. And if you find this video interesting and you want to get connected to our Swaraj Jain, I will share the link file in the description box. Go and check it out and get connected. If you have any question, just ask him. Utilize these resources. Have a great day. Bye. All the best.